Happy New Year and welcome back to the podcast. First episode of 2023. It's literally January 1st as I am recording this podcast. So, guys, I hope you had an incredible 2022. I hope you learned. I hope you failed. I hope you took action. I hope you succeeded. I hope you found love. I hope you healed. And I hope you just improved your life. Life is growth. Life is progress. That's what happiness is. Because if you look at the purpose of humanity, it's to evolve. So it's literally to exit this life better than where you came in, or leave the world in a better place, or the people that you loved in a better place than where it was when you entered it. So that's very much my view of life when it comes to humanity, is to continue to evolve. So that means improving yourself. That means working on your own shit. It means getting your finances in order. It means improving your relationship. It means looking after your health, going to the gym, eating good food. It's about growth. So you guys can have the best fucking year of your life in 2023. I'm going to show you the main points. We're going to break a little bit down into detail, but this is going to be step by step what you guys can do to make this the best year of your life. Do not get to this time next year and be in the same fucking place. The worst fear that I have personally is regret. Is to get to the end of my life in my deathbed and regret the things I didn't do, the things I didn't say yes to, the action I didn't take, the procrastination, the laziness. That's my biggest fear. So again, this is why I'm making this, to help you guys and add value to you. If I can ask a favor, if you guys could take 2 seconds to like the video down below, it does help with the algorithm, helps me help more people, reach more people. If you take 2 seconds to like that, I would really be appreciative of that. And without further ado, let's rip into it. Guys, first and foremost, you will not let go of your current reality until you're clear on what it is that you want. Because the difference between where you are right now, even if you don't like where you are right now, you don't like where you are financially, you don't like where you are with your health, with your intimacy, with your career, with your business, with whatever it may be, even if you're not happy with that, you will stay there because it's certain and it's known, instead of taking action to create something new. Because to do that, it takes action. There's the unknown. You might fail. You might be embarrassed. You have to put up with people's opinions. You've got to take action. And so until you're clear enough on what it is that you want, to the level that it inspires you enough to take the action needed, you're going to stay exactly where you are. And this is where it comes into vision. Like a lot of people talk about vision, mission statements, getting clear on your dream, what it is that you want to create. I'm a big fan of that. So I do that. So what you want to do so you can have the best year of your life in 2023 is get clear. What do you want 2023 to look like? What do you want to create? So this is how I do it with my clients, and the process I go through is we go through values first, but just if you're listening to this video, get clear on what areas of your life are most important to you. And there's a process, again, we go through, but you can just kind of think generally for me right now. What areas of life are important to you the most? Is it family? Is it your health? Is it your career? Is it your finances? Is it travel? Do you love experiences? You want to go experience the world? Is it learning? Do you just love learning? Do you like teaching or coaching? That's what I'm doing right here on this podcast. What do you love? What's important to you? Then what is the vision of those areas of your life in 2023? So at the end of 2023, December 31st, what do you want those areas of life to look like? What do you want your health to look like? What do you want your finances to look like? Your business, your career, your relationships, your family, whatever it is that's meaningful to you. Because the beautiful thing about life and understanding human psychology, understanding human values, understanding what drives people, what moves people, is that everyone is fucking different. Everyone's different. Everyone is unique. Just like you have a thumbprint which is unique to you, you have a unique set of values and you have a unique vision that is yours. And we all have one. But if you haven't been listening to yourself, if you haven't been, working on your shit, healing the things that you haven't healed through, is that you might not be clear on what that vision is. And this is where journaling, meditation, just doing the inner work comes into it. So what I want to encourage you guys to do, number one, think about what are the areas of life that are most important to you. Secondly, visualize on it. what do you want to do? What do you want those areas to look like by December 31st, 2023? And again, they don't have to be these areas, but it could be health, could be finances, could be career, could be relationship, could be friends, could be family, could be travel, could be learning, could be teaching. Could be dancing, could be singing, could be podcasting, whatever it is, whatever's important to you. What do you want that to look like? Get clear on what it is that you want. If you're driving your car and you don't have an end destination, you don't have where you're going, wanting to end up, where the fuck are you going to end up? You don't know anywhere. And that's what most people do with their life. How many times have you spoken to someone and you're like, what do you do for a career? What do you do with yourself, etc.? And they say, oh, I've got this job. And you're like, how do you do that? It's like, I kind of fell into it. It's like, what the fuck do you mean? How do you just fall into being a lawyer? How do you fall into being an accountant? How do you fall into working at a job? By definition, it means it's not what you wanted. It might be a happy coincidence and you might have just stumbled into what you love and what's aligned with your purpose and you're fully fulfilled doing that. But for 99% of you guys, it's not. So get clear on what you want. What is most meaningful to you? And then step 2 of this process is, what is the price that has to be paid to do that? And decide, be fucking honest with yourself, whether you're prepared to pay that price or not. Because the reality is, guys, 1%, I think it's 1% of the world has 99% of the wealth. Why is that? That's fascinating. Yes, there's a lot of factors that do go into that, but one of the biggest factors is they're willing to do what's required to get there. And again, wealth is not the only most meaningful thing in the world to everyone or to people. It might be health, it might be family, it might be relationships. But again, success as a whole is such a minute percentage of people, 1%, 5%, whatever it is, compared to the 95, 99% that don't have a life that they love. One of the biggest factors of that is they're not willing to pay the fucking price. If you say you want to have a great body, then you need to be prepared and want to and be committed to training consistently, eating decent food, taking some supplements, getting good sleep, recovering, stretching, doing ice baths, depending on the level of goal that you have with your body. You need to be prepared to do that. Because if you don't, then you're just literally... It's good mental masturbation, if you've heard of that term before. You're saying you want to do all this shit to make yourself feel good and to pump your tires up, but you're not fucking willing to get your hands dirty, get in the fucking trenches, and put the work in. So you got to be brutally honest with yourself. Don't just have smoke and mirrors and don't just make yourself feel good about yourself. Yes, get your vision there. Yes, that's awesome. That's the first step. You need to know the end destination so you know where you're going, but then be fucking brutally honest with yourself. Are you willing to pay the price? And whatever that may look like. It might be not hanging around certain people. It might be stop fucking going out and partying and spend your Saturday nights working on your side business to earn more income, to help more people, to invest, to give you passive income so you can fucking retire early or whatever it may be. It depends on what the vision is, right? So you got to get clear on the vision. Then what is the price that you need to pay to get there? And be honest with yourself. You look yourself dead in the mirror, dead in the eyes. Are you prepared to do it? Because if you're not willing to work your fucking face off for anything, regardless if it's finances, health, relationships, anything I've mentioned before, if you're not willing to fucking put in the work, you're not going to get there. And that's the brutal truth. So vision first. What do you want? 2, what is the price? What sacrifices? What things do you need to start doing? What things do you need to stop doing to get there? 3rd, get a coach or mentor. Invest into you. You don't get in life what you want. You get in life who you are. So if your life is currently in a position that you're not happy with, you're not proud of what you see in your bank account, you're not proud of the body you see in the mirror, you're not proud of the relationship that you don't have or the shit relationship you do have, if you're not proud of that, you got to take responsibility for that shit. As soon as you blame something else or someone else, you literally give your power away. You literally, it's called Extreme Ownership. It's a great book. It's by Jocko Willink. Go read the book. It's fantastic. Can't recommend it highly enough. Even if 1% of it is your fault, take that responsibility. Because as soon as you blame and give all that power away, then you're helpless to improve yourself. Or I'm like this because of my parents. Well, yes, they may or may not have done some things that might have led or helped you get where you are, but it's still your responsibility to do something about it. Look at the word responsible, able to respond. You've got the ability to fucking respond to what's happened to you. Life is not what happens to you, it's what you do about what happens to you in life. How do you respond? How do you come back? How do you get back up when you've been beaten down? So, point I'm getting to is invest into you. Invest into becoming the best version of yourself, the person who is worthy of the vision that you wrote down. So if you want the body, the relationship, the finances, the fulfillment, the happiness, if you want that, who do you need to become to be worthy of that? Have you got some fucking trauma and wounds that you haven't healed through? And everyone does. Everyone's healing. Everyone's on their healing journey. Do you not understand what your purpose is? Do you not understand how to regulate your emotions? Do you not understand how to plan properly? Like, I'm giving you like a simple ass framework right now. But do you know how to efficiently plan? So to give you an example, what's your purpose? What are you here? What's most meaningful to you in life? What do you want to do in the next 10 years is your mission? Then vision. Vision is a long-term vision, but for the case of this podcast, I'm referring to your 1-year vision. Then you break it down. What are you going to do in the next 12 months? Then the next quarter, then the next month, then the next week, then the next day, and then you do daily huddles. So you've got self-accountability, transparency of where you need to go, why you're getting there, and how you're getting there. That's effective planning. But most people don't know how to fucking do that. So do you need to go do a course, get a mentor, read a book, listen to a podcast? Literally, I forget who's done the statistic or the study. It was a while ago when I heard this. The skill set to build $1 million business per year profit, to build $1 million business or a business that makes $1 million profit per year, the skill sets needed to earn that or to do that cost $50,000. You can go buy those skills. You can buy how to sell, learn how to market, learn how to hire people, learn how to make a product, learn how to deliver a product, learn how to innovate a product, learn culture, like it's all out there. But you got to go seek it. You got to be hungry for it. You got to be curious. You got to be willing to ask for fucking help. You got to be willing to pay for some help sometimes. I pay for mentors all the fucking time. My previous mentor was $1,100 an hour, and I was paying him to teach me the shit that I needed to get me where I wanted to go. What's got you to where you are will not get you to where you want to go. I'll say that again. What has gotten you to where you are right now will not get you to where you want to be and where you want to go. And that's your beliefs, that's your skills, that's your mindset. And yeah, just to confirm, guys, that was $1,100 an hour for that mentor. But I wanted to learn. I was hungry. I was desperate for my vision. I was hungry for my vision, and I was lacking skills. It was mainly leadership for me and business skills I was lacking. So I was willing to pay for it because I needed to have it. I wanted it for my vision. So step 3 is to find a coach, mentor, become the person that is worthy of the vision. Become the person that's worthy of it. So courses, books, mentors, podcasts, seminars, do what you need to do. Go acquire the skills, the belief systems, the character traits needed to get there. Step 4, guys, is to cut off people. You become who you hang with. That's the most overused quote ever. You are the average of the 5 people you hang around. If you add the 5 incomes of the 5 people that you hang around the most and divide it by 5, it will roughly be your income. And it's very fucking true. You become who you hang with. So you need to cut off people or limit time with people and start to surround yourself with people with the same ambitions, the same wants, the same needs, the same desires. And sometimes that means paying for it, whether it be through a mentor like I was just referring to, or going to seminars, going to groups, going to meet up, whatever, reaching out to people online, reaching out to people that you can see that are quite positive. They seem like they're doing well in life. Obviously, social media can be a bit of a filter for what's really going on. But if you can find people that are genuinely doing well, they're positive, they're hitting goals, they're looking after themselves, they're doing things that you want to be doing, and it's inspiring to you, reach out to them, send them a message, connect with them. Like, sometimes, again, you need to pay for their time, hence go back to step number 3 where you pay for a coach and a mentor. But just audit your friends. Audit the people you're hanging around. If there's people that are weighing you down, they're stopping you from getting the vision. They're stopping you from getting the fucking things that you want. And when you want that vision badly enough, you're willing to cut people off. You're willing to limit your time. You're willing to invest into mentors, etc. And then step number 5 is to put in the fucking work. Get to work. Get to work. Put the work in, guys. It is not the secret. If you watch that documentary or you've read the book, there's truth in that. Whatever you put out, you will get back. There is truth in that. I like energy. I do believe in manifestation. But to cross your fucking fingers and just be the energy of a Lamborghini, you're not going to get a Lamborghini in your fucking driveway, okay? You got to put in the work. It's right now, it's New Year's Day, and I'm in the office doing this podcast right now. This is inspiring to me. I love what I do, but I'm putting in the work. I'm doing lead messages today. I'm booking in strategy calls today. I'm working on my online programs. I'm working on my product. I'm talking with my clients. I'm planning out my year. I'm doing the work because my vision is meaningful enough to me to make me want to. I hope you guys got some value from this. I'll just summarize all those steps. Number 1, get clear on your vision. And this is just for 2023, but if you were interested in working with me, what we do is go through your purpose in life, your mission for the next 5 to 10 years, the vision for your life long term. So next 5, 10, 20 years, what's the vision for your life then? But for the purpose of this podcast, I'm just referring to 2023. So what's the vision for 2023? Number 2, what's the price that you need to pay to get there, and decide that you're willing and commit to paying that price. The training, the sacrifices, the things you're going to stop, the things you're going to start, whatever you're going to do, whatever needs to be paid to get that very vision. Number 3, invest into yourself. Seminars, courses, books, mentors, whatever it may be. Yes, that is something I do, but I can't help everyone because I'm not the right fit for everyone. 1, I might not have the skills you're looking for. If you're looking to learn how to play a certain sport or learn to improve your singing ability or your play a guitar or play an instrument, I can't help you with any of that shit. You got to find a different coach. You got to find a different mentor. But if you are looking for specific things, for me, mindset and emotions, healing, rewiring limiting beliefs, getting clear on your purpose, healing from the past, learning to let go, anxiety, depression, confidence, judgment. They're all things I'm strong at. How to plan efficiently. That's also something I'm strong at. How to start, build, and scale a business. That's something I'm strong at. But I can't help everyone because I'm not the right fit for everyone. So if it's not me, that's cool. Go find someone. Google mentors, Google seminars, Google courses, Google books. Start with books. Like literally you can get books for $10. I've got a bookshelf out there. I've got like 3 or 4 books. I got 2 behind me. It's like I love reading because I'm literally taking someone's lifetime of lessons and failures and mistakes and absorbing it in a matter of hours. I'm taking 50 years of failures and learning all of that in a couple of hours. That's why it's so awesome to learn from other people. Number 4, cut off people. Cut off the people that are weighing you down and be brutal, be selfish. Be selfish to be selfless. And then also surround yourself with the right people, okay? So hang out with the right people, etc., etc. 5th step is to put in the work, guys. So literally schedule in the work. I love the planning process. So just to give you a short rundown, I've done this before in my podcast, but what do you do in the next? The process is your values. We do your values first. Then what's your purpose in life? What's most meaningful to you? What drives you? What gets you out of bed? What's your mission? What do you want to do in the next 5 to 10 years? Vision, what does your life look like in detail in the next 5 to 10 years? Then you break down your goals. What do you want to do in the next 12 months, the next quarter, the next month, the next week, the next day? And then you schedule in daily huddles. That's how you do the planning process and then get into work. Guys, thank you for listening to the podcast. I hope you got value from it. If you haven't already, like the video. I do appreciate it. Comment down below. Share it with a friend. I love you guys. Have a great 2023. Speak to you soon.